Good evening, Joe Imbriano. I wanted to talk about what happened with this commission 2 years ago with the Downtown Core and Quarter Special Project. It's still alive and well, and it can come before the City Council at any moment. And believe me, it probably will if they feel they can get it passed. For those of you in the audience or on television or on the internet that don't know what the DCCSP is or was, it passed this commission with the vote of Maya and Johnson, Mr. Gambino, Ms. Shanfield, Mr. Silber, and another gentleman that's no longer on this commission. And it would have allowed to have complete transfer of the checks and balances over to an unelected bureaucrat. And according to Mr. Levinson's analysis of the DCCSP, it would have left our city at the mercy of Mr. Fells. Quite frankly, I believe that to be the case. I'm glad it did not make it past the council because I believe Mr. Chafee decided that it was probably a good idea not to bring this up during an election year. But why I'm here tonight on this issue is because what we have before us over and over again on this planning commission is minuscule in comparison. And although the things that are being brought before this commission, in my opinion, are still really bad, the DCCSP is alive and well, and we need to do something about getting rid of it, or possibly getting rid of those of you who voted for it. So it's a quagmire. I do not understand why it was passed the way it was, and by Ms. Shanfeld's own admission, there was a phony time constraint placed on it, and I believe most of you that passed this didn't really understand the depth of it. It's like bringing an ocean liner to a car dealership and expecting the salesman to package it up and send it home with someone. I mean, the gravity of that piece of planning is just so off the charts, it's unbelievable. I personally believe it's an unforgivable sin that it passed those of you who voted for it. Mr. Pendergraph was not at the meeting. I don't believe I've ever heard a word out of your mouth about this issue since you ducked that vote. But I'm here to tell you that I'm getting tired of being exercised as a citizen trying to put out these fires that keep getting lit by the developers that seem to think that they can get away with destroying our community. The reality here is we have a serious disconnect between the people that put you in these positions and the will and the wishes of the residents. And I would like to see those of you who voted for the DCCSP 2 years ago redeem yourselves by undoing what you did in finding a way to put that thing in a coffin and nailing it shut for good, because I don't ever want to see that plan come before the council, because if it does, it could come at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in a special session, or it could be at 11 o'clock at night on a hot summer evening when no one's looking. Thank you.